So today EA released for us FUT birthday Alex Iwobi. Of course, very interestingly, has the same stats as his uncle JJ Okocha World Cup version. A shame they don't give him the same stats as the FUT Fantasy, but I can see EA's reasoning behind that. Hopefully this card will have the 5-star, 4-star as well. I mean, it's literally got identical base card stats there. And how much is Okocha? Real quick, let's take a look and see how much JJ Okocha is. See if this card's actually worth it. So JJ Okocha is expensive. He is 900,000 coins roughly, or maybe 850,000 coins. So this is only going to cost you an 83 and 86 rated squad. For the 5-star skills, the 4-star weak foot, right-footed, medium-low, 6'1", which is the difference, of course, to JJ Okocha. Other than that, they have the exact same stats, so you're getting a decent amount of height here on Iwobi. They have the exact same alternate positions, I believe, as well, as you can see there. And yeah, I think this is quite a cool SBC. In terms of the traits, he's got the outside foot shot and, of course, the flare trait, which is also exactly the same as JJ Okocha as well. And then the in-games, you know, we can look at them, we can talk about them, but there's not really too much point as we already know what we're working with here. But 92 acceleration, 86 sprint speed there. We have good shooting stats outside of the finishing. His finishing is a little bit low, which we will improve with a chem style. His passing, whilst looks good at 84, is quite poor. He's got bad short pass and bad long pass. Curve is brilliant. Vision is good. Free kick accuracy is also quite good. Dribbling stats on a 6'1" man is really, really awesome. 93 agility and 92 balance with 84 reactions. 93 ball control, 96 dribbling and 90 composure. Stamina is an issue though. He's only got 74 stamina. And whilst he doesn't have any strength or any physical, you know, that being at 64, because he's 6'1", he's going to feel relatively strong in game, in my opinion. Now, for the chem style for Alex Iwobi or JJ Iwobi or, you know, Alex Okocha, whatever you really want to call him, I think the Deadeye is probably the best because it boosts up the passing. His short pass goes up by 15 now, up to 98. He goes up to 95 vision. A big boost as well to the finishing, up to 88. Attack positioning all the way up to 97. 99 shot power and 94 long shots being the important stats that we boosted there. This is the team we are playing him in, guys. We're going to play him in middle cam in the 4-2-3 when I've got a concept player in the squad, so I can't actually show you them, but I will show you them now. Custom tactics, 4-2-3-1, and that's how we're going to set up in game, guys. Let's get into a few games and see if this Alex Iwobi is any good. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins, and make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. Alright then fellas, game number 2 with Alex Iwobi as we got a rage quit in the first game there. And I was trying to talk before we got into that game, but ultimately, you know, the difference between this card and a Okocha, it's literally just the height and the body type. That's the only difference you're really getting. And I'm not sure if the bigger body type with the, you know, the height is going to be such a difference that it's going to be too noticeable. But, you know, I want to test it out in today's video. I have used JJ Okocha a fair bit. Not his World Cup card, I don't think. I think I packed his... What card was it? His normal card, his base hero, right at the start of the game. And I used him an awful lot, and I was really, really fond of him. Yeah, nice. Okay, he feels good on the sprint boost, which is, of course, important. That is a ridiculous tackle. Oh, yes. No, it's just a ball roll. It's just a ball roll, EA Sports. Oh, this game sometimes, man. Nice from Virgil. Twice there. Here's RV Elliott. I hate how it does that, guys, instead of doing the ball roll there. Good strength there from Iwobi. Even though he doesn't have a lot of strength, you got to see there, it doesn't really matter. When you've got that body type and you're that tall, it truly doesn't matter. Now, his shooting isn't really the best. You know, even with the Deadeye applied, his shooting still feels a little bit average, you know, and it probably is just a little bit below average. But what I will say is you're getting a 900,000 coin player here, basically for, you know, oh, I've read it. That's tough. For, I don't know how much these squads would be, but maybe like 150k, something like that. And I don't think Okocha's price is really tanked too much, which is interesting. Also, I love that sprint boost ability. His shooting is like, he certainly doesn't feel as sharp on the ball as JJ, and that's obviously because of the bigger body type. and stuff like that. Oh my god, man, his shooting really isn't all that. So far, I'm actually going to say that this card's a bit of a miss, even though he's a cheap JJ Okocha. Just a little bit disappointing so far, guys. Just a little bit. Of course, we're playing him in that middle camera. I think that's where he's best suited. Go on in, JJ. Bangs it. There's a good finish there. No, it's not 2-0. It's 1-0. It's a good goal from Iwobi. And, you know, whilst his dribbling feels good in certain areas, it's really, really inconsistent so far. That's a nice pass. Into Tony Martial. Martial doesn't miss out. That's such a good finish. That card is so good, by the way, lads. If you can afford him, I'd recommend him over almost any striker on the game. That's how good he is. But, you know, Iwobi's getting involved in the play, as you kind of expect from him. But honestly, like, I can already tell you that this kind of card here isn't spectacular. Is not spectacular. His shooting's okay. It's not the best. This guy's probably going to leave and we'll get into another game. But yeah, not very impressed so far, guys. Alright, guys, moving over to new gen now. Anthony Elanga, we played that guy twice. Once on old gen, once on new gen. That's weird. Anyway, let's see what we can do on new gen. I feel like he's going to be suited a little bit better to new gen gameplay, just because he's that little bit heavier, right? So let's see what we can do with him. Step over is going to be crucial. There you go. Step over straight away. What a goal! What a goal that is from Iwobi. And I guess that's where you can, like, for me, that's where I felt JJ Okocha was the best, when he's being direct. And I suppose that's going to be the same for this Alex Iwobi. It's really good positioning from him there. Wow. Wow. We've got another race quit. Let's get into another game. Alright, guys. Another game with Alex Iwobi. Probably the last one if we can get to play out a full game. I don't know why everybody's leaving so quickly. An issue with FIFA 23 is people just leaving too quick. And I like it, right? It helps me more than it doesn't. But it's a little bit disappointing when that's all that happens. Alex Iwobi with another chance here. See, now that's where I thought you might get a little bit more from him, because I really thought that he'd be able to kind of hold off that centre-back there, because he's got that bigger body type. You know, JJ Okocha gets absolutely bodied there. There's no doubt about it. What a pass. Man, to be fair to this card, whilst he's really not spectacular, he's good. He's good. Like, he's not going to change your life, is he, right? But I have to say, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's very, very good at the step overs, and I can tell you as well here that I prefer him on new gen than I do on old. Just because I think for new gen, being direct gets rewarded a bit more. And Okocha, Jesus Christ, JJ Iwobi, you know, they get rewarded for kind of that directness and just like the step overs. And because Iwobi's a bit of a bigger boy than Okocha, oh my god, hold on, oh my word, wow, okay. Maybe a good card off the bench. Maybe a good card off the bench. I just don't see him really. He's not spectacular at anything, right? He's got okay shooting, he's got okay passing, he's got insane dribbling. But that's it. He's got dribbling and 5-star skill. So if you're a skiller, excuse me, I think you could use this card really well. Outside of that, though, I just look at this card and I think, bit run-of-the-mill. But then again, in that same regard, JJ Okocha's 900k. So you're essentially getting a 900k card here for, like, at maximum 150,000 coins, which I think is really cool and pretty awesome from EA, to be honest. It's weird because it feels like it's just re-released content, but at the same time, this card isn't bad. Oh, he's got to score that. It is an assist for him, though. It's 3-0. Another rage quit? Yes, it is. God damn. All right, guys. Last game with Alex JJ Okocha. Let's see what we can do with him, man. I have been, like, maybe being a bit horrible to him. He's been good. He has been really good. This is our 5th game of Champs Qualies now, or 6th. We're either 5-0 or 6-0. Or sorry, 4-0 or 5-0. So yeah, let's see what this game has to offer from Okocha. Seems like we've got a bit more of a competent player on our hands here too, which is actually quite nice. Here he is. Nice. There you go. Oh no, Sabitzer has to find that. Nice, good play there. Into Iwobi. Into Iwobi. No. Now, I would usually blame Iwobi for that, but what I do have to say in that regard there is it's because he took the weird shot animation. I don't know why he's done that. Like, that's an issue with the game once again. Like, I did not do that shot animation. You just have to believe me on that one. Ah, that's poor, though. The only thing I'm a bit upset about is he doesn't feel like JJ in terms of dribbling. It's not too different, but of course, with Iwobi being 6'1", they're not going to dribble the same. Like, that's just the truth. You're never going to be able to get away from that. That is just going to be the thing that you're going to have to accept. But it doesn't really change him too much, man. I've been quite impressed with this card. And that's the thing there, right? I think I got a bit unlucky not to keep the ball there. That was a good bit of strength. Like, that was good strength for somebody with, what, 65 or less strength. I think that's where you might see a fair bit of quality from him. Here goes Martial. Look at that finish. What a goal. Alright then, guys. So we played 6 games with Alex Iwobi, or JJ Iwobi, JJ Okocha, J Alex Iwobi, I don't know. 4 goals, 4 assists. Now, this card is fun. And he's really... I slated him a fair bit in the gameplay, but he's really, really not that bad. And I've used JJ Okocha's base hero quite a lot this year. And I enjoyed it. You know, it's probably a bit under the power curve now, but I wouldn't say his World Cup card is under the power curve at all. And, you know, JJ Okocha's World Cup card is coming in at about 800,000 coins. You're getting this card for nowhere more than 150, 200,000 coins. To where I think if you like JJ Okocha, if you always wanted to try out JJ Okocha, complete this card. He is not per se stupidly meta, but he does offer some things that are really good in the game. The 5-star skills are of course brilliant. 4-star weak foot's good as well. And the insane dribbling stats are brilliant. And I personally think on new gen that this card is probably better than JJ Okocha. I would take JJ Okocha on old gen over this Alex Iwobi. But for new gen, if you play new gen, this Iwobi card is really good. I think his best position is middle cam. I think you can play him off the right and left as well, especially considering the fact he's 6'1". And whilst he has 64 strength, he feels a lot stronger than 64 strength because of his body type. To where I think this is a very interesting card that I think maybe you guys should be considering completing if you haven't tried or use or want to try JJ Okocha. A good card that feels somewhat recycled, guys. I'm going to rate him in terms of quality an 8 out of 10. And the value for this one, we're going to have to go for like a 9 out of 10 because of how much JJ Okocha is. If you did enjoy today's video though, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss a better review. But guys, that's going to be it for me for now, so take care.